Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have officially stirred the rumor mill in the NFL world, sending shockwaves through fans and analysts alike, as the organization reportedly secured a double signing that could redefine the dynamics of their defensive backfield in the upcoming season. Nate Hobbs, a cornerback known for his aggressive coverage skills and knack for reading the quarterback, joins forces with veteran RONALD DARBY, whose experience and tactical intelligence bring a layer of sophistication to the Cowboys' secondary that they have desperately sought for the past seasons. The whispers around NFL circles have been building for weeks, with insiders suggesting that the Cowboys were aggressively pursuing not just one, but two top-tier defensive talents to address glaring weaknesses that became apparent in the previous campaigns. Fans immediately flooded social media platforms with speculations and animated debates, dissecting the potential impact of Hobbs' youthful explosiveness and Darby's seasoned leadership. Analysts hinted that this move could signify a broader strategic shift under the current coaching staff, one that emphasizes versatility, speed, and adaptability in high-pressure situations. While the front office has yet to release detailed statements regarding the contract lengths and financial specifics, sources close to the team have suggested that both players were prioritized above other free agent targets due to their complementary skill sets. Observers noted that Hobbs' ability to disrupt passing lanes combined with Darby's proficiency in reading offensive formations could create a formidable tandem capable of changing the Cowboys' defensive identity. Speculation continues to mount as fans anticipate training camp performances and wonder how these two new additions will mesh with existing cornerbacks and safeties on the roster. Rumors indicate that Nate Hobbs' signing may have involved a carefully orchestrated negotiation process, highlighting the team's commitment to acquiring players who align with their defensive philosophy while also fitting within the salary cap constraints. Sources hint that Hobbs' representatives and the Cowboys management engaged in multiple rounds of discussions, focusing on performance incentives, positional roles, and long-term contributions to the squad's championship ambitions. Meanwhile, RONALD DARBY's acquisition has been portrayed as a strategic masterstroke, given his history of consistent performances in high-stakes games and his ability to mentor younger players who might struggle under pressure. Inside chatter from training facilities suggests that Darby is already taking on an informal leadership role, guiding rookies and contributing insights to the defensive coordinators about opponent tendencies and optimal positioning during critical moments. Fans have started drawing comparisons between this potential defensive setup and some of the league's historically dominant secondaries, speculating on whether this new pairing could elevate the Cowboys into conversations about elite defensive teams once more. Observers note that these additions might also relieve pressure on the linebackers and pass rushers, as improved coverage by cornerbacks like Hobbs and Darby allows more freedom to implement blitz schemes and complex defensive rotations. The dual signing has already ignited debates about whether this aggressive approach could spark a domino effect, prompting other teams to pursue similar high-impact acquisitions. Meanwhile, sports media outlets are working overtime to analyze every subtle nuance, from Hobbs' previous season metrics to Darby's adaptability against various offensive styles, fueling a constant stream of conjecture and anticipation. Even within the Cowboys fan base, social media threads are exploding with analyses, GIF breakdowns, and hypothetical scenarios that imagine game-changing plays orchestrated by this newly formed defensive duo, keeping the rumor mill in overdrive with no clear end in sight. Insiders have been hinting that the timing of the signings was as strategic as the acquisitions themselves, with the Cowboys seeking to make a bold statement to the rest of the league just as free agency reaches its peak frenzy. Nate Hobbs, in particular, has been noted for his ability to thrive under high-pressure conditions, displaying a combination of agility, speed, and instinct that has made him a formidable opponent for receivers at the top of their game. Analysts suggest that Hobbs' impact might be felt immediately, not just in man-to-man coverage, but in contributing to the overall defensive schematics, including zone coverage adjustments and coverage disguises that can confuse quarterbacks and force turnovers. Meanwhile, Darby's reputation as a cerebral player, capable of reading the field and anticipating offensive adjustments, makes him an invaluable mentor to HOBBS and other defensive teammates who might still be developing their skills. Observers have speculated that Darby's influence could extend beyond the field, affecting team culture, preparation routines, and even locker room dynamics, creating an environment that prioritizes discipline, communication, and situational awareness. The rumor landscape suggests that the front office viewed this dual acquisition as a rare opportunity to combine youth and experience, creating a balance that could accelerate the team's overall defensive maturation. Conversations among experts frequently center on how the Cowboys' defensive coordinator might now experiment with more aggressive strategies, knowing that the backfield has the capacity to neutralize key threats while allowing flexibility in blitz packages. Fans have flooded forums with animated discussions, weighing the potential matchups against top NFC opponents and debating whether HOBBS and Darby's synergy could elevate the Cowboys' secondary into a top-tier unit. The anticipation has created an almost palpable buzz, with local media outlets promising exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes content, and analysis that could further illuminate the team's plans and intentions behind these high-profile signings. Rumors also suggest that internal evaluations considered both players' injury histories, adaptability, and previous synergy with different defensive schemes, ensuring that the Cowboys were making a calculated investment rather than a speculative gamble. Fans, meanwhile, have dissected every possible nuance from social media interactions to previous press conferences, searching for clues that might hint at how these players will integrate into the existing roster. The energy surrounding these acquisitions is palpable, with excitement, anticipation, and cautious optimism blending to create a narrative that dominates sports chatter and leaves everyone speculating about what this dual signing truly signals about the Cowboys' ambitions for the upcoming season. Discussions extend beyond performance metrics, encompassing leadership dynamics, team chemistry, and the psychological impact of having two high-caliber cornerbacks joining the defensive ranks, keeping the rumor mill in a constant state of frenzy and conjecture. As the news of Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby joining the Dallas Cowboys continues to ripple through the NFL community, speculation about the internal dynamics of the team has reached a fever pitch, with insiders hinting that the coaching staff may be planning a complete overhaul of defensive schemes to fully leverage the unique strengths of the new additions. Rumors suggest that Hobbs' natural explosiveness and ability to anticipate plays could allow the secondary to take calculated risks that were previously avoided, potentially creating turnovers and momentum swings that could define critical games. Meanwhile, Darby's veteran experience is rumored to play a pivotal role in mentoring younger cornerbacks and safeties, helping them understand complex offensive patterns and adapt in real time, which could transform the overall defensive cohesion. Fans have flooded social media with animated breakdowns, speculative highlight reels, and tactical theories, debating how Hobbs and Darby might coordinate in man-to-man matchups, double coverage scenarios, and zone rotations. Analysts have suggested that the pairing could also indirectly boost the performance of the Cowboys' linebackers and pass rushers, as opposing quarterbacks might hesitate to target covered zones, opening opportunities for pressure, sacks, and forced errors. Speculation has even extended to potential leadership roles, with whispers that Darby might serve as a de facto defensive captain, shaping communication on the field and reinforcing strategic discipline. The excitement has permeated sports talk shows, podcasts, and online forums, keeping every fan, critic, and commentator engaged in endless conjecture about what this dual signing truly signifies for Dallas championship aspirations and long-term defensive identity, creating an atmosphere where rumor, expectation, and hope blend seamlessly in the public imagination. Behind the scenes, industry insiders suggest that these acquisitions may have been part of a long-term vision crafted by the Cowboys front office, aiming to combine youthful dynamism with seasoned expertise to create a balanced, adaptable defense capable of confronting the league's most potent offenses. Nate HOBBS is rumored to have undergone extensive evaluations, not only for his athleticism, but for his mental acuity, adaptability, and potential for growth, signaling a deliberate and strategic investment in a player who could become a cornerstone of the secondary for years to come. RONALD DARBY, meanwhile, is said to have been evaluated for his leadership potential, consistency under pressure, and ability to integrate into a new defensive philosophy, which could be critical in helping younger teammates reach their potential. The rumor mill has suggested that this combination may also impact how Dallas approaches the upcoming season's game plans, offering the defensive coordinator a broader palette of tactical options, from disguise coverages to complex blitz schemes, knowing that HOBBS and DARBY can execute with both skill and intelligence. Fans have been dissecting practice footage, previous season statistics, and highlight reels, debating hypothetical scenarios where HOBBS' agility and DARBY's anticipation create game-changing plays that shift momentum in crucial moments. Social media is saturated with projections, memes, and heated debates, as the fanbase imagines a revitalized secondary capable of transforming the Cowboys' identity in the NFC. Even rival teams are rumored to be reassessing their offensive strategies, considering how this defensive duo could force adjustments and potentially alter matchups that were previously considered advantageous. The buzz has reached levels where every press conference, tweet, or locker room photo is scrutinized for clues about chemistry, roles, and emerging storylines, keeping speculation alive and vibrant in a constant state of flux within the football community. Rumors indicate that the strategic impact of acquiring both HOBBS and DARBY extends beyond the field into the psychological fabric of the team, with insiders hinting that their presence could instill greater confidence among the entire defensive unit, knowing that coverage gaps may be minimized and playmaking potential maximized. Analysts speculate that HOBBS' instinctive ball-hawking ability, combined with DARBY's anticipation and disciplined positioning, could allow the Cowboys to implement more aggressive schemes against high-caliber quarterbacks, potentially shifting the risk-reward balance in their favor. Conversations among pundits have suggested that this dynamic may influence the team's approach to situational football, red zone defense, and third-down stops, offering the coaching staff greater flexibility and creativity. Meanwhile, fan speculation has been intense, with discussions extending to fantasy football implications, matchup predictions, and hypothetical dream scenarios in which HOBBS and DARBY execute highlight reel plays that energize the stadium and dominate sports headlines. Inside sources have hinted at ongoing chemistry sessions, film study collaborations, and informal mentoring initiatives, suggesting that the team is actively fostering a seamless integration between the newcomers and established players. Social media debates frequently center on which opposing wide receivers might struggle most against this new secondary configuration, with hypothetical stats, visualizations, and scenario breakdowns dominating discussions. Even off-field narratives are buzzing, as media outlets explore potential impacts on morale, leadership hierarchies, and team culture, painting a picture of a Cowboys roster on the cusp of transformation. Every training camp practice, preseason game, and strategic adjustment now carries an aura of anticipation, magnifying the rumor mill and intensifying the narrative surrounding these high-profile acquisitions, leaving fans, analysts, and rivals alike eager to witness the first tangible results on the gridiron. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news. The long-term implications of securing both Nate HOBBS and RONALD DARBY have become a dominant topic among insiders and fans alike, with speculation suggesting that these signings could influence draft strategies, future free agent acquisitions, and even coaching philosophies in Dallas. Nate HOBBS' potential for growth, adaptability, and instinctive play has fans imagining a trajectory that could see him become a cornerstone of the secondary for years to come, providing youthful energy that pairs seamlessly with DARBY's seasoned expertise. RONALD DARBY's arrival, meanwhile, is rumored to bring leadership, tactical intelligence, and mentorship that could shape the development of younger defensive backs, elevating the unit as a whole and providing a blueprint for sustained success. Analysts speculate that the Cowboys front office may have viewed this as a rare opportunity to acquire both talent and experience simultaneously, effectively addressing immediate defensive concerns while building for the future. Fan speculation has become a near-constant stream of analysis, with social media threads dedicated to dissecting practice performances, potential matchups, and strategic integration, offering detailed hypothetical scenarios and statistical breakdowns. The rumor landscape also suggests that rival teams are closely monitoring the situation, reconsidering offensive game plans, and evaluating how to counteract a secondary that could now operate with increased cohesion, anticipation, and playmaking ability. Conversations extend beyond just the technical aspects, including morale, locker room dynamics, and overall team culture, as fans and analysts alike speculate on how this dual acquisition may redefine the Cowboys' identity. The excitement, anticipation, and endless conjecture surrounding these moves continue to dominate sports discourse, leaving everyone invested in watching how Hobbs and Darby will integrate into the team and influence the upcoming season's narrative. Fans have also begun speculating on how Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby might interact with existing stars, potential breakout players, and rookie signees, creating an intricate web of rumors and hypotheticals about chemistry, positional rotation, and complementary skill sets. Analysts have hinted that Hobbs' speed, coverage instincts, and playmaking potential could allow other defensive players to take more calculated risks, effectively enhancing the overall scheme's flexibility and effectiveness. Darby's experience, meanwhile, is expected to influence communication, leadership, and on-field decision-making, potentially accelerating the development of less experienced teammates. Rumors also suggest that training camp and preseason practices may provide glimpses into evolving strategies, as coaches experiment with alignments, coverage responsibilities, and situational adjustments tailored to the strengths of Hobbs and Darby. Fans have flooded forums with animated discussions, dissecting possible matchups against top NFC opponents, projecting interceptions, pass breakups, and clutch plays that could define critical games. Insider chatter indicates that these acquisitions may even influence the mindset of opposing quarterbacks, creating hesitation and forcing errors due to the presence of a well-coordinated and intelligent secondary. Social media buzz continues to grow, with highlight reels, speculative GIFs, and analytical breakdowns dominating conversations, fueling anticipation and speculation about Dallas' potential transformation into a formidable defensive force. The narrative surrounding these moves blends rumor, expectation, and strategic insight, creating a vivid storyline that keeps fans, analysts, and competitors alike on edge, awaiting the tangible results that could reshape the Cowboys' defensive landscape. As the Cowboys prepare for training camp, speculation about how Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby will perform together continues to escalate, with rumors suggesting that their complementary skill sets could fundamentally alter defensive approaches, create mismatches, and allow the team to implement innovative coverage schemes previously considered too risky. Observers suggest that Hobbs' youthful energy, explosiveness, and instincts may allow more aggressive approaches in man-to-man situations, while Darby's veteran intelligence, positioning, and ability to read offensive patterns could stabilize the backfield, creating a balance of risk and security. Fans have flooded social media with hypothetical breakdowns, scenario analyses, and highlight reels projecting how the duo might neutralize top receivers, force turnovers, and generate momentum-shifting plays. Industry insiders speculate that these signings could influence decisions about the defensive line, linebackers, and blitz packages, as the coaching staff may feel more confident in taking calculated risks, knowing the secondary has the skill and intelligence to respond. Rumors also suggest that locker room dynamics, leadership hierarchies, and team culture may evolve as Darby's experience and Hobbs' energy interact with established players, fostering communication, cohesion, and accountability. Social media chatter includes animated debates about positional matchups, game-changing moments, and potential playoff scenarios, with fans dissecting every detail and creating narrative threads that merge speculation with analysis. Analysts continue to evaluate statistical trends, situational performance, and historical comparisons, considering how these two players' presence might redefine defensive metrics. The excitement and rumors surrounding Hobbs and Darby have created a narrative that is as engaging as it is unpredictable, leaving fans eager for tangible evidence of transformation when the season begins. Finally, the continuous buzz surrounding Nate Hobbs and RONALD Darby joining the Dallas Cowboys suggests that the team's defensive future may be entering a new era, characterized by a blend of youth, experience, and strategic adaptability that could significantly enhance their competitive edge. Rumors indicate that these signings were not merely opportunistic, but the result of meticulous planning, aiming to pair athletic potential with tactical intelligence, creating a backfield capable of executing complex schemes under pressure. Observers speculate that Hobbs' agility, play recognition, and ball skills, combined with Darby's positional awareness, leadership, and veteran insight, could allow the Cowboys to challenge even the league's most sophisticated offenses, altering opponent strategies and game outcomes. Fan speculation is rampant, with online communities producing detailed analyses, hypothetical highlight reels, and breakdowns of anticipated matchups, imagining scenarios in which the duo disrupts key plays, generates turnovers, and establishes dominance over passing attacks. Analysts suggest that the impact extends beyond the field, potentially shaping team culture, morale, and training methodologies, fostering a defensive environment focused on preparation, discipline, and opportunistic play. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.